you know, people love to label music and ask you what your goals are and talk about the millions of records that you sold and whatnot. But I think the way you put it in your own words is that you just like to do the kind of music that you would like to listen to.
Absolutely, and I got that. I read an interview, Billy Gibbons' interview one time, and he said that was his criteria for recording music. I just want to record something that I want to listen to. And it sounds like the simplest principle to think of, but when you distill it down to that, that's really, I think, how you can get in touch with the part of yourself that hopefully connects with other people. Is, you know, if it moves you, chances are it might move somebody else.
Well, finally, I want to ask you about your experience, your first and only time, I guess, of getting out to tour with Tom Petty.
Man, the Tom Petty Wildflowers record is, for me, a very formative record and a record by which I judge a lot of other records, you know, sonically and the songs and the way it flows as an album. And it really was the record that kind of made me fall in love with the album more than individual songs, you know. And so to get to go out and play, and Mike Campbell's also one of my favorite guitar players of all time. I play at Princeton because Mike Campbell plays at Princeton, because I read in an interview somewhere that he played at Brown-Faced Princeton. So I went out and started playing at Brown-Faced Princeton. So I got to talk to him on this tour, and I was like, yeah, I play at Princeton because you do. He's like, oh, no, I had one of those when I was a kid. I played the black ones. And I was like, oh, no, I'm playing the wrong ones. But now I've you know, kind of dug in and let that be my thing. And so that's okay. But those guys are so influential to me, and so musical and so great. They're really great. And Tom was a singular talent that I don't think, you know, comes around that much. And as a singer and as a, you know, as a guitar player, I don't know if people want to talk about that, but as a songwriter and as a guy who put an album together, you know. And boy, he's going to be missed. I'm going to miss him, even though I only met him, you know, really briefly while we were playing 3 shows together. But I will never forget the experience of playing Wrigley Field with him and getting to play 2 shows in Milwaukee at Summerfest with them. And it's, you know, awards are good and selling records is good and you know, making a living's good. But when you get to do things with heroes, those are the things that, to use the word that you were talking about, that elevate the experience of